Good day, everybody. So, I figured I'd mention with yesterday's being my first video, it was a good example of how trial and error is sometimes the best way to learn. So, I seen some things that I could add today to do a fuller lesson and yeah, make sure that everybody's getting the most they can out of a short video. And so, yesterday we covered uh, a jab, and what I said was stance, even though you couldn't see my feet. So today I'm going to work on, I'll tell you a little bit about the stances and a little bit of theory and a few techniques, a few drills that you can do on your own, and again, trial and error. So the more time work you can do, and if you have any questions, feel free to send them. And again, this is how I've learned, is on my own. So any way I can help, I'm happy to. I said yesterday about boxing stance, you take a step back. So the reason the stance for mixed martial arts has to be a hybrid stance is because if you have a pure boxing stance, say here shoulder roll like Mayweather, or if you have a pure karate stance, you can't. You're wide open for. You're susceptible to leg kicks, takedowns. Um, yes, there's a smaller target, but in MMA it's more difficult. The few guys you'll see use a pure karate style, Stephen Thompson. That guy's been doing karate literally since he could walk, and that's about it. So even McGregor, you'll see him like this. He's still got his front toe pointed forward. The thing about that is your karate boxing, they can angle their toe here. Leg kicks, takedowns, front leg out there. Now, McGregor's a good example because he's got a hybrid kind of. He got the front kick. He can still blast high kicks. Like he can do whatever. He can sprawl from there. He's got his punches. He's still got his boxing. So he's got a good stance to watch for a hybrid MMA. Now, a pure boxing stance again is you can go sideways a bit, work around. You can go now. Muay Thai is they got the toe tap because in Muay Thai it's gonna be quick. You got to quickly. You might have to check a leg kick. You might have to come up here. They call the Muay Thai cage. So if you picture a guy, I'm fighting a guy Muay Thai, it might be boom, boom, and a return, or have to block here and then a quick snap back. Like it's the reason they got to be light on their feet. They're not in any way worried about takedowns until they're in the clinch, which are upper body takedowns. They're throws and trips. I mean, they're not shots on a double leg. So you can, yeah, in Muay Thai, you have to be very aware when you go into the clinch of the plum, different plum positions. You don't want to get pulled into a knee. If you're just in here playing, at all times they're going to look to sweep you. So if your balance is ever off, it's just like judo and Muay Thai. Those guys are masters of the balance and weight distribution. So in the clinch, you basically don't want to clinch a judo guy. Don't body lock a judo guy. And if you don't know what you're doing, do not clinch with a Thai guy. So wrestling stance. Now wrestling is a different art. You're not worried about getting kneed, punched in the face. So wrestling is it's hybrid. It's formed in there. Let's see. That's pretty much the gist. Now North American kickboxing. North American kickboxing. After a strike, a clinch, sorry, has to be followed by a strike and it's released after I think a second and a half, no more than 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So North American kickboxing can be more out here with the kind of like a boxing stance with kicks. Again, karate and the taekwondo stuff. Not as many utilizable techniques because of this, and because of the stance and the. So it's about picking and choosing now. Like I said, I've a hybrid style, so my own concepts that I've formed and studied over the years, where you want to be able to. What is MMA? It's to take the path of least resistance. Be like Bruce Lee said, be like water, and take the path of least resistance to the victory. So, say for example, if you're fighting me, a boxer style, you're gonna want to probably come in and take me down as quick as you can and try and submit me. Now, that's why I know you're gonna do that. So it becomes a chess match. Like go watch my fight with Patrick Arsenault in the MFL, or ask me, I could send it. He didn't take me down. I was stuffing takedowns, good underhooks, got off the cage. I was stuffing uppercuts in there, and once you get caught with a few of them, you don't want to shoot now. You're leaving. If you shoot another, that's a good point there. You have to set up your shots. Say you're a wrestler, you're in a hybrid MMA, boxing, kickboxing stance. You want to maybe go high-low with them and then come in and enter on your shot. This is my point, is you can't, if you're just walking in on me, I'll play that game and you better not. I'm trying to take you out. I'm trying to take path of least resistance too. It's a competition here. It's nothing personal. So that being said, he submitted me in the 3rd round because this is what water does. It flows to the hole. Well, he circumvented the wall. When he couldn't take me down, he got me up against the cage. He got my back. And the same escape I did before, he neutralized it, jumped my back, and within 5-10 seconds, there you go. The fight's over. Rear naked choke. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. You win some, you lose some. Like greats have been submitted standing in a rear naked choke. I mean, it's an honor to have a good fight. That being said, again, there's so much to learn, and you don't ever cheat yourself a chance to be the best you can be. So whether that's in competition, in sport, or in life, more so than you learning the physical techniques, I'd want my people to be able to apply this stuff into life and help them be the best they can be. And anything that you could give to me, I'm open to hear it. I want to just grow and be a lifelong learner. So again, the hybrid boxing style, North American kickboxing, you could say. You could still check, but it's not now Thai. Thai is because of maybe the speed of and the pure technique of the Thais. You got to be quick reaction. You have to be able to whatever the case, checking, returning, blocking, countering. Karate, taekwondo, boxing. You have to again, it's levels. The reason that Thompson can use his karate at this level at that game is because his jiu-jitsu and wrestling are up to par. If these were down here, you could have this much karate. You see, it doesn't matter, because if your wrestling is not up to par, he'll take you down and he'll hold you down, and nothing matters. That's mixed martial arts. So you can use this stuff. Be aware, return your kicks quick. Boxing style. If you watch my fights, I pretty much bang left, and then right I can do Thai with a guy. That's my theory, is if you can, it's not about, again from yesterday, it's not about which techniques you can throw from which stance, it's about which you can defend, most importantly. So doing these footwork drills that I'll tell you momentarily, and doing your due diligence with studying tape, studying whether it's situational, doing your drills, getting to the gym, your local gyms, asking me to ensure that you're protected. And if you wanted to use both stance, you can play here, you play here. Like that's what I want to be, is free. That's what Bruce Lee says in martial arts, is honestly expressing yourself. So to do that, one has to put themselves in line. You wouldn't step onto a podium at a top level university and start speaking on something that you've never studied. So why would you do that in something that you could get killed or paralyzed, literally? I mean, I've never had a black eye in competition, thank God. Now look, one's coming. Let's get it. I can't wait. But my point is, do your diligence, do your work, ask for help, ask anyone for help. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and that's it. So you got your stances. Some drills you could do are any skipping any time. I mean, you could work your stuff into it. You could do some of those with it. Any skipping stuff's gonna be good. You could do high knees when you're skipping. Kick knee the butt. You can do little shuffle steps while you're skipping. Skip on one foot. So that's lots there. One for one. All this stuff helps your endurance, your reaction, your timing. You're just getting quick feet, right? Ladders. I don't even throw down a ladder. I just visualize it. If you need to put down a physical ladder or buy one from the store, or put tape on the floor, is what I used to use at the gym. You go in, out, in, out. Shuffles. Once you get it, if you really want to get challenged with it, you can go in, out, and just shuffle, and then into in, out, backwards. Yeah, and repeat. You make yourself do this stuff. I'm serious, guys. I used to do 10 of everything a day, just rounds and rounds and rounds. I remember the one week we did 60, 80 rounds of sparring in 4 or 5 days. wasn't all banging, it was technical stuff. Some of it was defensive. Put a person on the ropes, he works off it, inward, outward, situational, third round, and you have to hit and run. Point is, you have to train your mind and your spirit for these techniques and situations in life and in the cage. Just like you want, if you want to be successful, it's preparation. Success is when preparation meets opportunity. So if you're not prepared, God forbid you miss what could be your greatest moment. So you can do laterals. I used to do those for days. Laterals, switch sides in and out. Now you can picture, it doesn't have to be a ladder, just go back and forth now in your stance. So you see where my knees are bending when I come under, my weaves there, that's boxing more so, but I'm not going like this. I'm never off balance here. You want to be on balance. Feel it come through your knees and your hips. Just like your punches come through your knees and your hips, everything starts at your feet. So why wouldn't you want to work your feet? They have to be worked more than anything. I mean, that's why I haven't been knocked down in fights, is because it's not because my opponents weren't tough. These guys have been really experienced guys, tough guys, good friends and great warriors, and it's just great fighters. You can hit me, I'm not going down unless you put me down. So, and part of that is because I have such good balance, I'm not quitting. I mean, that's that. It's up to you in a sense. So if one wants to be the best they can be, whether a competitor or, again, in life, or just fitness-wise, outside of competition, you have to do the best of your ability. There's no limits, again, Bruce Lee, that you can set, but the ones you set for yourself. So don't set those limits, and know you can do anything you set your mind to. That's pretty much everything. I appreciate anyone who takes the time to listen and watch. And again, you're more than welcome to ask questions, give me suggestions. I'm hoping to have any kind of fight coming up in the next few months, so I'll make sure I keep this tuned. And again, thanks.